check. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a cave back, 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the jungle, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Two teams that don't like each other much. One will go to Super Bowl 53 as we're underway in the 2019 NFC title game.
Here we go. Black 20.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not today. Not today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that.
Here we go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Hey, 4 down. Black 20.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Rodgers. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, come on.
And they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this will remain a scoreless game. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Eluding and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Liz. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Hey, 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That good for 22 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods from 8 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
18, 26.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Zoom.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
He likes to get those jump balls. Green 18.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
He goes to use you. Becomes a means.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Yeah, Liz.
Watch the slant.
58 is Mike, 58. 58 is Mike.
Zoom. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Wide. Get
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Dancing away at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Your trip is here.
Maverick wall. Not 180.
Mike 50.
76. Tell him. 76. 76.
On second down, here's Goff. Going up top for Kupp. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's third down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be fourth and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, 88.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Green 18.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hot. White 20.
Here's Goff now on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Value 3. Value 3. We go. 180.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Stand up in. Orange.
To throw is Goff. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They got 18 loves to go.
Zoom.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Four down. Check.
Flip it down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
We are going.
Watch number 12.
There you go. Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Motion.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be third down and forever. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Here we go. 58. Zoom. Strong right.
Hey, I'm coming.
Hey, we are going.
Check. Motion. Bump.
Here's Rodgers throwing on third and long. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
After the run, Goff going to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused.
180.
Now it's gone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Zuerlein's kick is good. So we've reached half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Lex.
Check three.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 63 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
180.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards. Rodgers now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Snags it for the pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Super 66. Zula. 180.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing on third and long. Rodgers. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Oh, yeah! 58.
Hey, where y'all going?
Rodgers looking to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Yeah, baby!
Zoom. 58 to 9.
Here's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because...
And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Got some real estate inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of 1st.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
180. 76, Helen. 76. 76. What's that? Here we go.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 36.
2nd and goal from the 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Super 66.
Kill.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. C.J. Anderson punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
4 down. Alert. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Rodgers, escaping the pressure right, and he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, check 26.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go, baby. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check right.
Check 13.
Zoom. 399. And
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Single. Single the slot.
yeah, Liz.
58 to the mic. Come on, D.
399. And wide right.
Under crunch.
Gun.
58, boys, 58.
399.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And able to find Graham, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Single. Watch 80.
Hey, check 26. 399.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Jumbo.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers. Lance Kendricks, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Because of this. Come on now. Run!
Hey, 5. Dula.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
What's that?
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, where y'all going?
Hey, 58's the mic. Go, 58's the mic.
Gun. Zoom. Wide left.
Switch. 58, right?
58.
Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Single, slot.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Rodgers again now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And down he'll go at the 25. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Watch 8-9.
Orange, 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 orange.
Two times. Whip. Watch.
Twos.
Kill.
Jester.
Gone. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
You got 4.
That's fine, yeah. Yeah, Liz. Jumbo!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Cobb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this.
Over here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Get 300.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Liz. Zoom.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
3. Jumbo! 26, Mike. 26.
He's back to throw. Caught by Cobb. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
We got four down.
We are going.
58's the mic, 58.
Zoom.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Zoom.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Gun.
They'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Zoom.
Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, four down.
Zoom.
58's the mic. 58.
Hey, check 26.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Hey, flex.
Four down. Check. Four down.
Jumbo.
Check.
Gun.
Check. 58, boys. 58.
Gun. Zoom.
Watch the slant.
Done.
To throw is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tight right.
Jumbo.
Hey, we got.
Hey. Zoom.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
All right.
Here we go.
Check. Fresno.
Oko over here.
Sponge. No.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go.
Well,
Watch the slant. Shift. Watch the shift. Check.
box it.
58, right over there.
Rodgers to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That's fine, yeah.
Motion, motion, motion.
Zoom, zoom.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Check 26.
58 to the mic. 58 to the mic.
Jumbo.
I'm coming.
Hey, check 26.
58, boys. 58. 58 to the mic.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. And the Rams getting set to go now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who